8 reasons for a Panama bank account. Number 1. What is a Panama offshore bank account? It is different than bank accounts in most other countries because Panama respects privacy so much that if bank officials give out information, they'll be subjected to criminal charges. Number 2. Why do I need a Panama offshore bank account? To protect your money before your government uses it to pay their own debt. Most Western governments are heavily in debt because they are squandering your taxes. Number 3. Why is Panama the best jurisdiction to keep my offshore bank account? Most banks in Panama are conservative in their approach, full of cash deposits and need no bailouts. Panamanians pay little or no taxes, keep their money to themselves, and spend them shopping and having fun. Number 4. Why is Panama considered the new Switzerland? Panama's economy goes far beyond just having banks, since it has canal and the resulting sustainable economic activity of moving most of the containers that travel the world. Business is booming with a true democracy that can't be forced to sign any international deals that go against the interests of their own citizens or the foreign residents who've been invited to live with them. Number 5. Why is Panama one of the finest democracies in the world? Panama has 6 political parties for only 1.7 million voting Panamanians. They have an 80% voter turnout compared to 55% for the USA and 61% for Canada. Most voters have met their local legislators in their offices, a fiesta or some other kind of function. They also know where they live and where they send their kids to school. Real news travels fast because from teens to grannies, they can all afford $100 for a pretty good smartphone. With a phone data plan that only costs $15 per month, Panamanians stay connected and are constantly communicating through WhatsApp and Facebook. They have converted the army into a police force where they all have friends and relatives. Whenever they get pushed around too much, they can react and be much more effective than most citizens of any developed nations. Number 6. Why is Panama the best country to establish an international business? It is the only low-tax economy in the world that keeps on growing by leaps and bounds while all the rest fail. Panama is a shining example that taxing people to a state of poverty won't work now, has never worked before, and will never work in the future. Big business is flocking into this free nation that hosts the largest banking center in Latin America, where the smart money is investing during the new millennium. Number 7. Why Panama has no other choice than to remain the most ecologically conscious country in the planet. More than half the country is covered with wildlife. If Panamanians destroy their environment, they won't have enough rain to operate their canal. Should this ever happen, international shipping will stop and Panama's economy will be destroyed. Number 8. Why does Panama have the most convenient and cost-effective residence visas in the world? They don't need to play political games with immigration. In Panama, you're welcome if you want to work and have something to offer. If you have the funds to invest, you just have to make a real investment that'll make money. If you have a network of connections, you can help them make things happen in ways that can't be done in other countries. If you want to retire in Panama, we make it even easier with discounts, exemptions, and other bonuses. Become a resident of Panama and have a lower tax status in your home country as long as you don't stay there for more than 3 to 6 months a year, depending on your country. You only have to visit Panama for a few days every 2 years to keep your resident status. Why is Offshore Wealth Web your ideal partner for offshore bank accounts, Panama corporations and foundations, worldwide investments, and the easiest Panama residence visas? There are many of us that have come to Panama from all over the world to make positive changes, doing what we love without hassles. We collaborate and develop trusting relationships with like-minded people who end up joining forces with us. Offshore Wealth Web has your keys to Panama as your entrance to the world of international business.